What's up, geeks and gamers? We're back. My apologies. Still don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna stream from my phone, and I'm not happy that that just happened. So I apologize for the inconvenience. So we've been messing around with a lot on the audio on my computer, and so I don't know what the F happened, but I apologize. So we're back on my computer with the inverted hat. So it's the mirror mode now. So I hope you're all happy now. It's old school. We're going back to old school with the flipped hat. So how's everybody doing? I figure a lot of you old school Geeks and Gamers fans would enjoy the mirror mode that we've got going on in honor of Mario Kart behind me. So thank you to everyone that has joined. I appreciate it. I see that you're all very happy that we have audio now. So hope the audio is not too echoey, but this is going to be from my phone. So we did a lot of, we're doing a lot of tweaking with my audio because getting set up for the streaming for Geeks and Gamers. So there's something amiss with my microphone, so not a big deal. Didn't feel like spending the time to figure it out, wanted to go live. Because I've only got about an hour, and so I figured I wanted to talk to all of you lovely people. So how are you all doing today? Good to see all of you. Thank you for joining. That is a Gamecube. That is a Gamecube behind me. Double Dash boy, that's right. Double Dash. Yes. Just play Mario Kart and talk to us. Jeremy has audio on this video. I am. So very soon you're going to see a lot of video game coverage, a lot of streaming from this channel. I hope that you're all looking forward to that because I am looking forward to playing several games with all of you, talking to all of you, having fun. And we're going to have different members of the Geeks and Gamers team playing with me, interacting with me, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you all are looking forward to that. So that's why I titled it the way I did. So, what games? Well, I'm going to be playing some Titanfall 2 because I'm a big Titanfall fan. I'm going to play Battlefront 2, Mario Kart 8, and then I will start streaming games at your request. So, want to get our feet wet a little bit. I do have Diddy Kong 64, by the way. Such a great game. Behind me, I do have my Nintendo 64. Shadows of the Empire is in there right now. Let me see. What are you guys asking? Let's play some Super Return of the Jedi. Oh my gosh, that game is so hard and so awesome. So, definitely. Do you have Crash Team Racing? Unbelievably, I do not own Crash Team Racing, and I love that game. That's a crime. I need to fix that. I think I'll go fix that tomorrow. Just because you asked me, I'm going to go fix that tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Hype. Absolutely, 100%. You can bet your ass we will be playing some Smash Bros. Ultimate when it comes out. So yes, Knights of the Old Republic, you all want me to play that, so it will happen in the near future. Let's see, do some original Star Fox. That game is hard as fuck. Yes, it is. Is that Mario Kart with a C? No, that's Mario Kart with a K. But yes, that is Mario Kart. That is Double Dash, the best one in my opinion. But I love all Mario Kart games. So Republic Commando, I can play that. Would you play Dark Souls? I absolutely would. If there's enough interest, I'll do anything you guys are wanting me. I'll play any games you guys want. It all comes down to will people be interested to watch, and will we get enough viewership? Fortnite, not for me. But our lead stream, Marcus Moore, who was over here earlier, he will be playing Fortnite on our Twitch channel, but I won't be playing it. I don't like that game. Not for me. Not for me. Dead Space is amazing, Rambler91. Dead Space is one of the creepiest games I've ever played. So I would definitely love to play some Dead Space. Breath of the Wild is amazing, Davish. No doubt about that. Why am I shouting, Komodo? I don't know. Am I shouting? Do I need to dial it back a little bit? I'm used to speaking that loud because of the audio level I put my mic, but I'm talking on my phone now. So do I need to dial it back a little bit? Do I need to dial it back a little bit? No, I don't play Fortnite. Not a Fortnite fan. Okay, I'll dial it back a little bit. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, so Super Mario Galaxy, the Bagley Show. I love Super Mario Galaxy. One of the best Marios ever. My problem with Galaxy is I hate playing with the Wiimote. I can't stand playing with the Wiimote. It drives me insane, but I would love to play Galaxy again. I really would. Galaxy's so good. I mentioned this the other day, but I love like the soundtrack from that game. Good Egg Galaxy is one of my favorite video game themes ever. So Marco's Movie says, what's your relationship with John Campea? I have no relationship with John Campea. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. I used to be a fan of him. I used to be a big fan of John Campea, but he's kind of lost me in recent months. So I can't hear you. Can you please shout? Says Laserpants Toy Junk. Let's see. Have I ever heard of Kingdom Hearts? Absolutely. I love Kingdom Hearts. Love it. Love it. Have you ever heard of the Game Observer? Yes, I have. Any Blizzard games? I'm not a big Blizzard game player, but I mean, I'm game for whatever you guys want. The point is we're bringing the gaming aspect back to Geeks and Gamers. The Star Wars stuff is not slowing down. We're going to continue producing Star Wars stuff. We're going to continue producing everything that we've been producing, but we definitely want to branch into the video game aspect of things. So that will be happening very soon. Not an Overwatch person. Not saying I won't play it, but I'm not a fan of Overwatch. Cool Bomb Prime. You, EVS, and World Class are all streaming. Are we? Well, then I'm going to be thankful to have 200 viewers then if that's the case. So I need to share this to Twitter real quick. Give me just a minute. Let me share this over to Twitter. But since my first stream crashed. But yeah, this is kind of just me getting some ideas for what you guys want to see. And what games you would like me to consider streaming. Boom, there we go. Okay. Nikki Walters, our associate editor for geeksandgamers.com. Love the gaming talk. Let's get a big, awesome gaming community going. Definitely, definitely. I'm excited to talk more gaming, to discuss everything that we have going on. Warhammer, Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 is happening. I know that's going to split people, you know, because some people love Battlefront 2, some people hate it. I tend to love it, so. How do you feel about James Mangold saying, like, our shitty movies or else even worse directors will make even shittier movies? I covered a bit of that interaction with him a few weeks ago, I believe. I can't remember for sure. But it just continues to show how out of touch Hollywood is with the normal audience. They don't get it. They truly don't understand it. And they work for us, just like I work for you. They work for us. And if we, as the consumer, think that the product that they're giving us is crap, then they, as the person that's offering the goods, need to recognize that. But they can't seem to recognize that. It's unbelievable to me. We're going to be doing some Halo 5 at some point. I don't play much Halo 5, but I'm willing to get into some Halo 5. So, whatever you do, don't play Sonic 06. See, Supercars fan, fact, Smash Bros. Is better than Mario Kart. You know, I think you were probably trying to trigger me with that, but I really can't get mad at it because Smash Bros. Is so great, so I can't really even be mad at you for that. Like, I don't necessarily agree, but I don't think you're out of line for saying that, because Smash Bros. Is amazing. So, Leisure Suit Larry. Do I like Gears of War? I enjoyed Gears of War. I definitely enjoyed Gears of War. I played the first 3 and beat them all, and I enjoyed them. From an online multiplayer aspect, I was not that good at it, but I enjoyed the games. Great gameplay mechanics. Michael says, here is one for you, Jeremy. Blades of Steel, Nintendo. Do you remember that one? Yes, because you could fight on that game, and they would always, you would bump into each other until all of a sudden it would go to that screenshot of like the 2 players throwing their gloves off, and you got to fight. Blades of Steel is legendary. Love Blades of Steel. Love it. Let's see. Catherine Aubrey says, Star Wars Old Republic Online or Jurassic Park Evolution. I've heard a lot of people talking about Jurassic Park Evolution. I need to look into that. But a lot of people are talking about that. Mark Berry says, love the show, Jeremy. Thank you, Mark Berry. I really appreciate that. Comrade Commodore says, Empire at War. I'm telling you, man. I hear you, bro. I hear ya. Laser Pants Toy Junk says, you ever play with D's? I play with D's all the time. All the time. Not yours, but D's. Let's see. Play all the way through Bubble Bobble. That's some old school stuff right there. Now, I tend to be more of an old school gamer myself. That's why you see like a lot of people were saying they were ready to make fun of me for having this CTR TV behind me, but that's how you play old school games right there. Like, that's how you do it. That's why, like, my GameCube, I mean, I could hook my GameCube up to my Philips, but I don't know. I just would rather play it on the CTR TV. So, we'll be streaming KOTOR 2. Keep an eye out, Nikki says. That's right. Damn right, Nikki. Nikki, I just need to, instead of you having to do the super chats, I need to just go ahead and give you manager access here on the channel so your comments will show up. You do work for Geeks and Gamers. You don't have to continue saying that so you can highlight your stuff, because you do amazing work. Shout out to Nikki, everyone, who's our associate editor on geeksandgamers.com, bringing a lot of the gaming content that you're seeing on the website right now. So she's awesome. So round of applause for Nikki. Let's see. But you also like contributing because you're a sweetheart. A badass sweetheart, but a sweetheart. Metal Gear Solid, I mean, legendary game. Have I played Battlefront 2, the original one? Of course, it's sitting over there on my shelf. Battlefront 1 and 2, the OGs. Noof, I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to say NUFCMVVC KOTOR, especially if you're first time playing. Noted. Thoughts on the Resident Evil 2 remake? I'm very excited about that, Derek. Very excited. As a Resident Evil fan, I love, like, the first Resident Evil, and time hasn't necessarily been kind to the first Resident Evil because the gameplay is kind of so dated and it's kind of clunky. So if anybody who's never played a Resident Evil went back and played like the first Resident Evil, they would probably not like it. But the first Resident Evil will always have a special place in my heart. The PlayStation version, and then the HD remake, and then the other HD remake they made. So, and then I liked Resident Evil 2. A lot of people prefer 2 over 1. I don't. 3 was good. 4 was a game changer, and then it all fell apart for me. But 4 is my favorite because it just was a game changer. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to Resident Evil 2 Remake. Can't wait. Yes, the GameCube version of Resident Evil was awesome. Did you like the Sega Master System? You know, as a retro gamer, grew up with the 8 and 16-bit era and the N64 era. I never had a Master System growing up. So I just, that was the one that got past me. So, Resident Evil 6, Michael Bay. I like the GameCube. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yes, yes. See, have you ever played the Witcher series, especially 3 Wild Hunt? I have not played any of the Witcher games. Heard nothing but amazing things about them, but I've never played any of them. So, God of Boy. I do have God of Boy. I've only put about 4 hours into God of Boy, and it's incredible. I love the God of War franchise. 3 is still one of my favorite games of all time. Komodo, yes, you do see the mirrored version, so get excited. We're going old school tonight on the Geeks and Gamers live stream. Yes, I remember Excite Bike Memphis Dale. I still have Excite Bike. Excite Bike is amazing. It's just so good. It's so good. Who has a GameCube? Show of hands. Becca wants to know who has a GameCube. What is your Titanfall 2 gamer tag? On PlayStation, it's D. I think it's D-Day Cobra. I think it's D-Day Cobra on all of them. Or no, it's D-Space Day Cobra on Sony. And then it's D-Day Cobra altogether on Xbox. So, what? You've never played The Witcher 3? Best game ever. I've heard amazing things about it. Yeah, I just didn't get around to it. But I've heard nothing but great things. So, let's see. Laura Ryan stole my fanfiction story, says the G&G Discord account is super fun, by the way, no GameCube. Well, that's a shout out to Siobhan Frederick, who's our community manager who runs our Discord, and it's a bug right here. I don't know where he went. And she does a great job at that. So that is all her, and I'm happy to see that. I had to turn notifications off for our Discord because my phone's just... I'm having to turn notifications off for everything. I've turned them off for Twitter. I've turned them off for Discord. We have our team accounts that I have to keep up with, but yeah, if not, I'll just go absolutely crazy. So, let's see. Space Alcoholic says, Jeremy, I love you. Please give my friend a shout out to Daniel Ferguson. Daniel Ferguson, what's up? This is a shout out from the geeksandgamers.com YouTube channel. Thank you for being awesome. Hopefully you're awesome, but shout out to you because of Space Alcoholic. Christopher Mills says he hates Discord. Let me see. Just so you know, my comments are being suppressed on your videos by someone because I'm writing a funny Star Wars story in the comments and it's not getting any recognition at all, which is kind of weird. You'd be amazed when I open up the spam inbox that goes into the spam folder or that's been held for review on YouTube. I mean, you open it up and it is a insane amount of comments, and some of them I'm like, why are these being held? I don't understand why any of the thousands and thousands of comments. So I don't know if that's what's going on, but I'll look and see if there's any filters that I can change where I can just allow all comments. Problem is then we start getting a lot of spamming and all that stuff. It's a slippery slope. So boom, boom, boom. All right, let me get caught up here. Here we go. Let's see. Mark says, Jeremy, here's here's 15 virtual dollars to buy a bug zapper for your new room. You obviously need one. It's because we've been doing so much work in here, and we just continue to, the doors just open all day long. And we have these vines that are growing right outside of the door, and it attracts a lot of bugs, and I can't stand to have bugs anywhere near me. It drives me crazy, so I spend all day killing these bastards. So dad of boy, make Star Wars great again. Oh, Florida, you know. Jeremy, Joshua Jung says, Jeremy, you mentioned you guys have a Twitch streamer. What's his name? Our Twitch channel is Gaming with Geeks, but just had our Twitch streamer, which is Marcus Moore, over here, and we've agreed that we're going to change the name to Geeks and Gamers to have it universally fall in line with everything else. So for now, you can probably find it as Gaming with Geeks, but it will be Geeks and Gamers. Probably tomorrow we're going to make that change. But if you want his Twitter handle, I'll have to pull it up real quick because I tagged him earlier. Give me a minute and I can give you his Twitter handle. And his Twitter handle is random AZDude _. Random AZDude _. And that's my boy Marquise Moore. Darth Revan says, what's up, everyone? I made it, General Jeremy. Well, thank you for making it, Darth Revan. Good to have you here. Laura Ryan stole my fanfiction story. Shout out and cooks cocks out, I think is what you meant to say. Shout out and cocks out for Doomcock. He killed it in his live stream today. He was overwhelmed by the support. Thank you, community. Bugs in Florida? No. Yeah, Doomcock, I super chatted Doomcock earlier to show our support. Doomcock's amazing. Big fan of Doomcock, and I'm glad that his first live stream was a massive success. He's a good guy, and really happy for his continued success. Space Alcoholic says, thanks, Jeremy, for the shout out. You're awesome. No, you're awesome. AAA1E2R3 says, hey, what have I missed? Not much. You are just, we're just talking about video games. So, what it do? Thanks for retweeting me. Real cool of you, says LJCID. No problem, buddy. I appreciate you tagging me. DJ Ray says, Jeremy, you're the man. No, you are. Oliver Smith says, hail Doomcock. Hail Doomcock. That is correct. That is correct. E.T. Atari. Any truth to the NCAA College Football 20, says Michael Beckner. I don't know. I hope so. Not that I've been playing a lot of sports games in recent years. I kind of got really burnt out on Madden and NCAA, but if I'm going to play any sports game, it will be NCAA. So I hope it comes back. I'm a Tecmo Bowl guy. That's what I am. I'm a Tecmo Bowl guy, and I will still play Super Tecmo Bowl on the Super Nintendo and use Randall Cunningham and whoop some ass. So if you want some in Tecmo Bowl, come on down to Florida and just bring a pad and a pencil because you're going to school. Just as simple as that. Nikki Walters, if anyone ever wants to talk gaming and we've got it going in that area, get at me. Gotta bump that gamer pride. Okay, last one. Love you guys. Thank you, Nikki. You're the best. All right. But you're north of me, says Arc Trooper Knox. Play me on Tecmo Bowl so I can destroy the Patriots, says Qui-Gon Jinn. You don't like bugs and live in Florida. Good luck with that. It's not that I don't like bugs per se. So I don't like bugs in my house. And I don't think anybody truly does. But I'm like overly anal about it. Like I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. When anybody opens the door at my house, I'm like, shut the door. Shut the door right now. When I'm watching TV and a character opens their front door and leaves it open for like 2 seconds, I'm like, shut the door. It drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. So, Jeremy, favorite Zelda game, A Link to the Past, Super Nintendo. Tecmo Bowl, I'll play you all day, says 001002. Bring it. All right, let me catch up here. OJ Martinez, LT over Randall in Tecmo Bowl. No. Randall is the man. He's the true dual threat quarterback. Give me Randall Cunningham. I will beast you in Tecmo Super Bowl. Beast you. Well, Bo Jackson wasn't in Tecmo Super Bowl, Michael. So Bo Jackson was in Tecmo Bowl, but he wasn't in Tecmo Super Bowl. Bugs in your house with a case, says Jefferson Robinson. I love you guys for continuing to troll the hell out of me with this. I love it. Soren says, lived in Tennessee for 8 years. I feel you. It's so aggravating. What happened to your pet frog? There's a lot of frogs out there right now. There's a lot. What's your Discord? Let me see if I can drop a link for you real quick. Boom, 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 boom. I'm looking. Give me a minute. Where the hell is it? There it is, right there. And if you're interested in our Patreon, it's right there. A lot more attention is going to our Patreon in the very near future. So, really would appreciate any support. I will be the first to tell you, I have been slacking horribly on Patreon because I've been trying to produce so many videos for this channel. That's why I'm dialing back Twitter. I'm not going to be using Twitter as much as I was because it's a waste of time. But I am going to be using Twitter to notify everyone. So if you want to just ring the bell on my tweets so that way I can notify people when we have videos up or live streams. But that's pretty much all I'm using Twitter for. I can't get bogged down in the SJW echo chamber anymore. That's literally all Twitter is at this point. It's driving me crazy. And I need to get back paying attention to what we have going on geeksandgamers.com and honoring our Patreon stuff. And I've been slacking, and I will own that 100%. It's not because of a lack of work. It's just been that I've been working in a lot of different areas, and I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to our Patreon. And each one of you, I will make it up to you, I promise. All right. Travis says, have you ever played Star Wars Racer Revenge on PS2? They have it on the PSN store. Controls are clunky, but it's a lot of fun. Played it a little bit, but I don't really even remember that one. But if that's on PSN store, and it's probably pretty cheap, I'll probably go ahead and check that out. So, yeah, I appreciate that. So, all right, where are we at? Laura, Ryan stole my fan fiction story. Looking forward to your video on video game scores. Thank you. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything really quick. Jeremy, do you play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Is that the mobile game? I haven't played it. Many people have asked me about it. I'm not a big mobile gamer. I'm not even a big handheld gamer. I have I have a 3DS. I do play my Switch on the go sometimes, but that's about it. I don't do a lot of mobile or handheld gaming. Jose Ruiz, thank you for the super chat. Matthew, let me see where this is at. Hey Jeremy, what's the best email to send you some junk? I got some ideas about growing the channel and potentially joining the team. All hail Doomcock. Thank you, Matthew. Jeremy@geeksandgamers.com. Again, another thing that I have been swamped with, and I'm trying my best to catch up on my emails. Again, apologies. I hope everyone knows that I fully intend to try. I try to reply to everybody. It's so hard, but I'm trying. And I do apologize. So, all right, let me see here. Jeremy, what's your thoughts on Cartoon Network? I don't know. I've never watched Cartoon Network that much, so I can't really give you a lot of information on that. But I mean, is there anything that I need to be caught up on? Just because, I mean, are they going through things? I've never watched Cartoon Network that much. So, let me see. Hang on, I'm looking for something real quick. Alright, let me get back to the chat here. Oh, man. Oh, lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Have I ever played God of War 2? Yes, love God of War 2. The way I played God of War was I played 3 first, and it blew my mind. Like, it blew my mind. And then I went back and played the remastered versions of 1 and 2, and I thought that they were excellent. I still prefer 3, but those games are just so damn good. So good. Hey, Jeremy, what's your favorite GameCube game? Well, the one that's playing behind you always takes the top spot, and that's Mario Kart. But if you want to exclude Mario Kart, then we're going to go with Resident Evil 4. Love Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games ever. Did I miss anything? Look at this guy with his old school CTR like a boss. That's right. Old school, man. It's the only way to play old school games. It's the only way. Jeremy, play me in Combat on Atari. Oh, Combat is so good. So good. Oh, did I say CTR? I'm so used to saying Crash Team Racing. That's what it is. CRT. My apologies. I'm so used to saying Crash Team Racing. And I do love Crash Team Racing. I do need to go get another copy of that. Crash Team Racing is amazing. Jeremy, have you ever played Mass Effect? No, and I've got all 3 of them sitting on my shelf. Again, one of those games that requires so much time, and I just never had the time to invest in it. But I have all 3 of the Mass Effect games sitting on my shelf right now. Tanks on Combat, for sure. Tanks. Travis says a great Cartoon Network show you might like is Regular Show. Noted. Lamecube says Mike. Lamecube, are you hating on the game? Are you hating on the GameCube, Mike? That is blasphemy in at least 20 to 30 states right now. Like, that is a crime that can get you put in prison for a minimum of 5 to 10 years. You can't disrespect the GameCube. You can't do it. Corey Lowe is drunk. Corey, are you ever not drunk? That's what we're trying to figure out. Like, when have you not been drunk during a live stream? That's all I'm saying. What was your first video game? It was Combat. For the longest I wanted to call it Tank, but yeah, I wanted to call it Tank, but Combat. And I was I got a Nintendo back in the mid 80s, and that was really what got me into video games, was my NES. So Jeremy, who's your favorite Sith? Probably Darth Maul. I mean, I love Vader, so, but I probably Maul. I love Darth Maul. So so many comments. Let's see. Gyromite. Wow, that is some old school stuff right there. I heard a lot of people, Jennifer, said that they did not like Mass Effect 3. A lot of people had problems with it. And I totally understand that. So, let's see. Mark says, what's your favorite Titan in Titanfall 2? I think the Strider is the one I run with. So how I am on games how I am is when I find a setup or a class that I like, I just do not change it. I am very, very, like, I don't like customizing and changing things up. Once I find a class that I'm comfortable with in Battlefront, in Call of Duty, and Titanfall, I will just continue to run with that. So I don't really know all of the names of all, like, I do the cloaking on Titanfall. I never change that. I run with the smaller Strider, the one that's really thin and moves quickly. And once I get set on that, I never move off of it. And that's how I am on every game. That's why I don't prestige. I don't do all the prestiging and regenerating. I just find a class I want to play with, and I play with it, and I whoop some ass. And I love Titanfall. Love it. I'm looking. Double Dragon. Loved Double Dragon. Loved it. JKM, what up, Jeremy? Not much, JKM. What up? Jeremy, here, explaining to us about video games. A white male. You sicken me, Jeremy. You sicken me. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but I'm going to take it as that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Remy says, hi, Jeremy. Well, hello, Remy. Thank you for joining. River City Ransom. That's what I'm talking about. Jeremy livestream the orange box. Love the orange box. Got you, zombie dance. I figured as much. Main and Smash Bros. Link. I'm a Link guy. And just to preface this, I don't consider myself very good at Smash. I thoroughly enjoy Smash. I am very good at Mario Kart, but I never claim to be great at Smash, but I just enjoy it. And I use Link because Link is like my favorite video game character. So I don't use him for just other than, I don't use him because he's a good character for me per se. I use him because I like Link. So, what's my opinion of Anita Sarkeesian? She is irrelevant to me, so I don't really spend much time talking about her. She's truly irrelevant. And the more attention she gets, the better things are for her. So that's why I just ignore her existence. Did you ever play Metal Gear on the NES? Jeremy says Stone_Loki. Absolutely, absolutely. And I was blown away when I played Metal Gear Solid after playing Metal Gear on the NES. I mean, such an amazing jump that they made. Battletoads, Jeremy must do the turbo tunnel level. Jesus Christ, that's insane. You'll just hear me cuss the whole time. You'll hear me cuss the whole time. Micah Mathis, I'm not great at Smash. Just let me smash. Jeremy, do you like Portal? I didn't play Portal that much, but I do like Portal is a fascinating game. Great, it's a great concept. I've never gotten that far into it. Mega Man 3 Out of the Shadows is awesome. Mega Man is awesome overall. We're gonna get a new Mega Man game for the Switch. I can't wait for that. What was your first game system? I think my first game system that I owned was the NES. Yeah, that's the first one I ever owned. The Atari is the first one I played. So Cyberfrog in Super Smash confirmed, says Tyler. That's awesome. Mark Chambers says, good night, Jeremy. Keep being awesome, brother. Good night, Mark. Have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Jeremy, do you read comics at all? If so, have you read Star Wars Legacy series? I read comics when I was younger. I've answered this quite a few times, but I mean, I read a lot of Image comics. So Savage Dragon, Shadowhawk, Spawn. I read the Uncanny X-Men. I read Wolverine. I read Batman, Superman. Never was like a mega expert into comics, but I did read my share of comics. But I never read any Star Wars comics. So play Castlevania. Castlevania's greatness. Jeremy, do you play Star Trek Online? I have not played Star Trek Online, but it does interest me. It does. It does interest me. Just got notified for my Ant-Man and Wasp review. Get the hell out of here. Really? Jeez, man, the notifications are broken. This is absolutely nuts. I can't believe how bad the notifications are right now. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ugh. Have I played Injustice 2? I have not played Injustice 2 yet. Played Injustice 1. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Have not played 2 yet. Yeah, Commodore says I don't get any notifications. So frustrating. It's so frustrating. Knight Rider for the NES. Yes. Nice. YouTube doesn't like certain channels. Ain't that the truth? Your notification for this stream and no voice stream came right away. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Jeremy, do you play Far Cry 5 on Xbox One? I'm going to get the game this weekend. Looking forward to playing with friends. I haven't played it yet, but I'm very interested in Far Cry 5. Mainly because the SJWs got really mad about Far Cry 5 because it didn't fit the political narrative that they hoped it did. And that's one reason I want to support that game. Oliver Smith, have you ever played Mortal Kombat? Absolutely. I haven't played any of the newer Mortal Kombats, but I was a big fan of Mortal Kombat back in the day, especially 3. 3 was my favorite Mortal Kombat. Silent Hill, terrifying game. I'll be the one. Absolutely terrifying game. I only played the first one, though. Only played the first one. Oh my, SJWs are also in gaming. Sarcasm, says Manuel Vargas. It's weird, I get them super late, or not at all. It's just Jeremy and EBS, honestly. All my other channels work fine. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I do not want to be someone that complains about this to make it sound like a conspiracy or something like that. All I can do is repeat what our audience tells us. And I can tell when, like, we have, like, the views for some of our videos are awful lately, and awful by the standards that we've come to know here on the channel. Like, when I had less subscribers, I was getting more views. And our subs have continued to grow on a consistent basis very well. And yet, like, today's video, which I just knew that today's video was going to catch fire. And it's got 11,000 views. And I've had Kathleen Kennedy videos get 11,000 views in 2 hours. And so I don't know. I don't really understand it. I'm trying to change some things up from an algorithm standpoint. But it's just very frustrating. It's very frustrating, but it's a constant battle. So just going to continue working on that and see what happens. Let's see. Laura Story says you can get a Marvel Unlimited account and view tons of comics online. I actually have a Marvel Unlimited account. I got it for that reason, and I just haven't utilized it yet. And the Darth Vader and Darth Maul comics are worthy of the money. F Silent Hill, scary with a bird, definitely. Gamepad 31, what's your favorite Need for Speed racing game? So I'm gonna go old school with this one. Super old school. My first Need for Speed game was on the 3DO. Do you remember the Panasonic 3DO? And I was the only kid in my neighborhood that had a Panasonic 3DO, and I just knew I was going to be the coolest guy. Like, it was it. Like, I had a 3DO, everybody was going to hang out at Big J's house. Big J's got the 3DO. All the kids are coming over. All the ladies in the neighborhood are going to want to hang over at my house. And that lasted about a week. I was super cool for like a week, and then everybody's like, yeah, I'm gonna go play something else now. But the Need for Speed game on the 3DO, still my favorite, and that's purely based on nostalgia alone. So I loved it, though. It was so good. It was so good. You never heard of the 3DO? Gotta check out the 3DO. It went way under the radar, though. It went way under the radar. Way under. Damn you, Jeremy, did they have color TV back then? That's awesome. That was a good one. That's a good one. Let's see. What the fuck? Panasonic console? Look it up. Look it up. It's such a good system. It had a Jurassic Park interactive game. It had a Demolition Man interactive game on it. It was so good. It was so good. Wesker75. Following Jeremy brought me back to the light side of the force. Thank you, man. From the bottom of my heart, all the best from Munich, Germany. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's a really nice super chat. Thank you. That means a lot to me, so I sincerely appreciate that. Bryce Can't. Hey Jeremy, any love for the Sega Master System or the Sega Genesis? Love the Sega Genesis. So as a true blue Nintendo fanboy, when I was younger, I actually fell for the Sega does what Nintendo don't. I fell for it. And when it came around to get a system, I begged my parents to get me a Sega Genesis because They just sold me, man. That marketing was incredible, and I loved my Genesis. I had Sonic, I had Pit Fighter, I had all of those games. Pit Fighter stands out for me. For some reason, Pit Fighter, I don't know if you're... Like, that one kind of flew under the radar. Altered Beast, obviously. But for some reason, Pit Fighter was just my jam. I loved Pit Fighter on the Sega Genesis. Sonic is still one of my ringtones I use, the Green Hill Zone. I love the Genesis so much. But it was kind of a short-lived situation, maybe several months, and then everybody else had a Super Nintendo in my neighborhood, and I found myself wanting to go over to their house, play Super Mario World, Final Fight, all those games. So, but I love the Genesis. I had Joe Montana Sports Talk Football for the Genesis. That was a game changer for me as a sports fan. I still have the Joe Montana Sports Talk Football and Sports Talk 2. Incredible games. So I love the Genesis. Love the Genesis. I remember playing a 3DO at Circuit City, Metaphor says. Right on, man. That's awesome. Oh my god, I looked up the 3DO and the third video thumbnail has some hot chick in a bikini hanging around. It's like she was at your house. Oh, Catherine Aubrey, my parents' first TV was a small black and white. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But I do have a bigger TV like this in my garage. I mean, it's massive. And it's not like one of those projection TVs. Like, it's just a big TV like this. And it's a monster. It is a monster. I can't pick it up by myself. I can pick that one up by myself barely. But wait till I show you this other beast that I have. I didn't have an Atari Jaguar. Those were way too expensive for me at the time. My parents were not buying that system for me. What were they, like $600 or something like that? So, yeah. Any nostalgia to Zelda games? Absolutely. Like The Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo, I have a ton of nostalgia for that. I didn't like Zelda 2 on the NES that much. It was a big departure gameplay-wise. A lot of people still love it. It is a good game. It just didn't work for me. And obviously, A Link to the Past is amazing. So, do you have a new Lamborghini in your garage? No, I don't. My name is not Alex Becker, unfortunately. While I don't have a new Lamborghini, I do have a 1990 300ZX that I love very much, and I would not trade it for anything. I do need to do some work to my 300ZX, but I love my 300. Not quite Alex Becker, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. NFL 2K was the king. Yes, NFL 2K was the junk back in the day. Melissa Anderson says, Jeremy, you must have the same big-ass old TV we have. So big my dad can't even lift it. Same. That's it. It's probably the same. 3DO was cheap and the games were CDs with no encryption and could be burned and copied easily. I didn't even know that. That's actually interesting. I didn't even know that. Sega Saturn. Didn't have a Sega Saturn. Played a Sega Saturn at my friend's house, but I never had one. ColecoVision. Here's a story about ColecoVision. FightDayBoxing.com. I'd never heard of a ColecoVision, ever. And my parents were cleaning out a condo or something, and they were throwing stuff away, and they happened to stumble across a 3DO sitting at the bottom of a dumpster, like outside of the dumpster. And they got it, and they brought it home, and I didn't even know what the hell this thing was. I had never heard of a ColecoVision. I don't remember how old I was. I can't remember how old I was. I don't even think I was a teenager at that point. And they brought this ColecoVision home, and it mother effing worked. Like, it worked. And I think I played Frogger on there and some other games, and it worked, and I couldn't believe it. So that was my experience with a ColecoVision. So it was super cool. It was awesome. So this is my, let's see, Keith says, this is my first live chat and I'm loving this. Well, thank you, Keith. I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy that so many of you are enjoying the gaming side of Geeks and Gamers, something that we are committed to bringing more of in the future. Jeremy just signed up to G&G Patreon. I hope that takes less than YouTube. Now I need to go. To you and your family, love. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Mark, you're always super supportive, so I really appreciate it. And have a good night, man, to you and your son and your family. Just got here. Jeremy is making an ass out of himself again. Just kidding. Love you. 600-pound Twinkie. Let me see here. Did you ever play the Intellivision? I did a little bit, but not enough to remember much about it. Let me drop a link to our Patreon one more time. Clipboard. Let me find it. Also, here's the Discord, and then here's the Patreon, just for those that continue asking. Boom, boom. All right, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it is Intellivision. I just read how it was typed. Let's see. PS2. So okay, so give me a minute. So today I shared a link to a song from a game that I love so much, but I didn't have the game anymore. So wait right here. I'm gonna show you what game I purchased today. Hang on. All right. Do you want to see what game I purchased today? Let me see if everybody gets excited first. Chair stream, Mr. Mystery 64. Chair spin. Hello, Geeks and Gamers, and Jeremy. Is it true RoboCop is coming back? I don't know. I haven't heard that one. So, favorite Dreamcast game, Soul Calibur, easily. But I also love, and I don't know where it's at, but I'll look for it. Yeah, I love Soul Calibur, but there's a Walt Disney World kart racing game that you can race through the Magic Kingdom, and I love that game so much. But here's the game I picked up today. Boom. Look at there. Look at that beauty right there. Chrono Cross. Look at that beautiful, beautiful game. This game is fantastic right here. If you've never played this game, you must play this game. You must play it. It is a must play. Jeremy, have you tried Alien vs. Predator games? There are a couple of good ones. Extinction was pretty good. Never played those. Sweet Bye, thank you. What the Sith is this? Thank you. Chrono Trigger is better. I'm not going to fight you on that one. Do I have a Switch? Yes, I have a Switch right there. Right there is my Switch. Did it show up mirrored? Nice. Okay, so Ivan Ortega just texted me, and I'm going to tell you what he said. Ivan just texted me, he said, I'll beat your white ass in Mario Kart with a C any day. Hashtag challenge the man. That's from Ivan Ortega. Splatoon 2 is the best Switch game. Again, I'm not going to fight you on that because I love Splatoon so much. But obviously Mario Kart. But then you have Breath of the Wild. You have Mario Odyssey. There's so many good games for the Switch, but Splatoon 2 is amazing. It's so good. Mirror Jeremy is the best Jeremy, says 600-pound Twinkie. Geeks and Gamers with a C. Yo, is that Titanfall 2? It absolutely is Titanfall 2. I will be streaming Titanfall 2 on this channel and on our Twitch channel in the very near future, probably this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. How is your Switch holding up? Been hearing some horror stories about bent consoles and cracking and casing. I have not had a single problem out of mine, so I don't know what these people are doing to their Switches, but I've had no problems at all. So, none at all. Alright, let's see. Titanfall 2 is extremely underrated. Titanfall 1 and 2 are extremely underrated. Titanfall, both of them are two of my favorite games ever. The mechanics are phenomenal. I really don't understand why the game underperformed. I was convinced that Titanfall was going to rival Call of Duty. I think one of the problems with Titanfall, one was that it was an exclusive to Xbox. Not necessarily an exclusive because you could also play it on the PC, but you couldn't get it on PS4. I think that hurt it. But I think that the lack of having a campaign probably hurt it a little bit too. But I was thoroughly, like, Titanfall 1, it's just so good. I was obsessed with that game. I put hundreds of hours into that game. And then Titanfall 2 came out, and I thought, okay, it's going to be multi-platform now. They're going to have a campaign. There's no way this game is not going to just make some major noise in the gaming industry. And again, it did fine. It's not like it did terrible, but it didn't do what I thought it would do. And I'm very disappointed by that. But hopefully I'm pretty sure that Respawn's made a good enough money out of it to continue the series. But I love them so much. They are painfully underrated in my opinion. Painfully. So, let me see what we got going on here. All right. Have you ever gone to VidCon? I have not. I would love to be invited to VidCon, but I've never gone to VidCon. Have you seen Sicario 2? I have not seen Sicario 2. I was planning on going to see, what is that rock movie, Skyscraper? Planning on going to see that so I can do a review for it. Might do it, I have the High Council deal tomorrow where we have to rewatch The Last Jedi that I'm not looking forward to at all. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll go see it during the day tomorrow and give you guys a review. Ever played Destiny? I wanted Destiny so bad when it was announced. I bought it day one. I tried for about 3 weeks to convince myself that I liked Destiny. I hate Destiny. I hated the first Destiny. I haven't tried the second one, but I hated the first Destiny, like really bad. So I really couldn't stand it. So can I give you a God of War spoiler? I mean, I would prefer you not throw any spoilers in the comments because it's going to spoil other people. I don't care about the spoiler personally, but I've only put about 4 hours into the game. So Destiny 2 is even worse. Wow, that's bad. Then that is bad. Now I'm only going to be on here for another maybe 10 minutes because it's past 10. I have some family obligations I have to go. I have my daughter and my wife that I have to go spend a little bit of time with. So so another 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Corey Lowe says 30 more minutes now. Now I can do another live stream later tonight if you want me to. I can just make another live stream. I can just hop on here at like 1 o'clock in the morning if you're down. If you guys want me on here at 1 a.m., hit me with a thumbs up and I'll jump back on here and do another live stream at 1 a.m. Just let me know. The Metal Gear guy says 852 Wild Light, no super chats. We've had a good amount of super chats. Yeah, Jim, I just don't, I don't know if other people are I don't know if other people would get spoiled. Dark Judge, am I shadow blocked? No, you're still here and we can see you. We can see you. Stream Mario Kart? I could do that. Alright, I'm seeing some yeses. I'm seeing some gameplay streams. I'm seeing, okay, alright. Okay, so one way or the other you're going to get me on a live stream. I might stream a game. I may just do another one like this. Either way, we'll make it happen for you. We'll make it happen. Because I got some decent sleep for the first time last night. Finally got some decent sleep. Go figure. How's it going, Jeremy? Recently heard you're a Titanfall fan. If you have some time, give my channel a view. Promise you won't be disappointed. That's Jack Cooper. So check out Jack Cooper's channel if you like Titanfall, everyone. War Wolfen, 68,000 subscribers. Nice. Thank you. Really excited about this, that we have 68K. We're closing in on 70, which is amazing. Rogue85 says, I can whip your ass in Titanfall. Bring it. Bring it. I'm pretty good at Titanfall. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm pretty good. I'm pretty decent at it. Bro, stream Kotar. Everybody wants me to stream Kotar. Let's see. What do I get if you get to 70K subs? Corey, I'll watch Batman Mask of the Phantasm if we get to 70K. When we get to 70K, I'll watch Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Deal, Corey? Deal? Let me know if that works for you, bro. Have you ever played World of Warcraft? I tried World of Warcraft, and, it's not for me. It's not for me. Let's see. Will you do another live stream later where you wait until you hit 70K, the book cave? I would love to do that, but based on our analytics in the past maybe 2 weeks, we're only getting about about 150 subs a day. So I don't think that's going to work out too good for me, considering we're still like 2,000 away. So if the subs start jumping like crazy, then I'm down. But let's see. Did you guys lag out? All right, let's see. But let's see. When you get to 100K, you should force yourself to watch The Last Jedi 3 times in a whole day? No. But I have talked about doing like a long live stream. Like a long live stream for charity once we hit 100,000 subs. Looking at something maybe like I don't know if I can pull a 24-hour live stream off, but I would love to do a 24-hour live stream where we raise money for my favorite charity, which is Give Kids the World in Orlando, Florida. So I'm strongly considering that. We may have to do a thing where me and some of the other Geeks and Gamers team members actually just we tag team on the whole live stream, because that's going to be, I don't know if I can pull off 24 hours at my age. I am no spring chicken anymore, but I do want to do a live stream where we do donate all that to charity, all the proceeds to charity, because I'm such a big fan of Give Kids the World. All right, sorry, been busy. So this is my first super chat in weeks, Daniel Payne. Well, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I sincerely appreciate it. And it's no problem, buddy. I know you're always going to be here to be supportive when you have the time, so I appreciate it. Jordan Walker Raz says, if you like JRPGs, you should check out Octopath Traveler Demo. The music is so good, classic JRPG feel from Square Enix, and supposedly 80 to 100 hours. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate that. Spidey_Flash. Destiny got better after the Taken King DLC. Destiny 2 is improving a lot with the next expansion, so now would be a good time to try Destiny again. I probably won't, but I mean, I appreciate the sentiment to convince me to maybe try it. We do have a person on the Geeks and Gamers Twitch channel that loves Destiny. That's Corey Dempsey. He loves it. He loves it so much. So, have you ever watched John Tron's review series on Star Wars? I don't think I've ever seen John Tron's review on Star Wars. I don't think I have. So, Jeremy, you should do a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Tournament Rogue 85. I agree. That's actually something we should set up. Any excuse I have to play Mario Kart, I'll play it. Christoph says, are you excited for Respawn Entertainment Star Wars game? I definitely am. As a Respawn fan and as a Star Wars fan, I'm definitely very excited to see what Jedi Fallen Order is all about. I'm going into it, I'm still keeping my, I'm not going in with expectations through the roof. I'm keeping them in check, but I am definitely excited. So what console is Corey on Destiny? Probably PS4, but I don't know for sure. No, I'm sorry, probably Xbox One. I think he's on Xbox One. You know what? Corey and I are going to be doing a live stream together discussing video games in the near future, probably this weekend, maybe if we can work it out. It's going to be a Google Hangout where we're going to take questions from the the community and things like that. So just be on the lookout for that. So Corey Lowe says, Jeremy, serious question. Do you think couples should work together? That is a specifically case-by-case situation. Like, for instance, and I know this isn't couples, but I mean just family in general, it works for some people and it doesn't work for others. Like my dad and I have a great relationship with my dad. I can't work with my dad because we're too similar, So I don't know if... if couples that would work together, that it has to be a situation. It's a case by case. So, still stuck in the mirror dimension. Cameron Nat says, Jeremy, do you agree with Ethan on it being a good idea to bring back Han Solo for Episode 9, specifically Solo surviving the fall on Starkiller Base and Lando saving him? I haven't heard Ethan say that, but I do agree with him if that's what he said. I definitely agree with that. And that theory has been out there for a while. So, yes, I agree with that. I would totally be okay with that. JJ has a task ahead of him. A task. And so it's a lot. And so, but I agree with that in theory. I actually think that's a pretty good idea. So, what's up, Mundane Matt? Hello, buddy. let me see. And we're about to close this stream out, but I just want to say, so I heard from a lot of people when I had Monday Matt on the channel. What you guys have to understand, I will bring almost anybody on this channel if they want to come on here. Matt was great. Had a great time with him, and after we shut the cameras off for the live stream, Matt gave me some incredible advice for continuing to grow this YouTube channel, giving me a lot of things that I need to look out for, prepping me for a lot of things. And he didn't do that for the cameras. He didn't ask me to say this. Like, he just gave me some great advice in private from one YouTuber to another, and I sincerely appreciated that. So I know everybody has opinions on Matt, and that's fine. You can have opinions. And people were like, you shouldn't have done this. Why should I have done this? My community super chatted me to get Monday Matt on this channel. Are you telling me I should not listen to my community who's paying their hard-earned money and making something happen? Absolutely not. So my community wanted this to happen. His community wanted it to happen. It was an awesome time. And after the cameras were shut down, Matt was awesome and gave me some incredible advice on YouTube channels and what to look forward to, and I sincerely appreciated that. So, Corey Lowe, I'm never going to listen to you. I'll listen to everybody else, but I ain't listening to you. All right, I do have to wrap this up, so 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. He got 2. Does anybody remember where that came from? That's Jingle All the Way. 2 minutes. Let's see. Sweet Tooth says, just listen to me. I'm very wise. I've got notifications hitting me like crazy right now. Hit the like button if you don't mind. For a gaming stream, I think we did pretty good with this one. We maintained about 250 viewers. So for a gaming discussion, which usually doesn't get any views on this channel, because it's all about Star Wars, but for a gaming stream, I think we did pretty good. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. This was one of my favorite streams I've done. Even if we only had like 250 people, it was a great discussion. It was a great discussion. You guys seemed very enthusiastic for more gaming content, and I'm happy about that. So don't worry though, I'll still make Star Wars videos. You know why? Because they literally, it's the gift that keeps on giving. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So all right, Infall 1403. Speaking of gaming, how about Beat Saber Sith P Supercut? I hear you, Infall. I hear you. All right, so I'll do this live stream again tonight. I'll be back on around 1 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I'll see if I can work it in. How long is it, Infall? How long is this Sith Pete Supercut? I need to know. Evernom, does G&G have anyone who covers PC games? That's a question for Nikki, because we just brought some new writers on, and so I don't know if they brought anybody on that's going to cover PC gaming, but if Nikki is still here in the chat, she can answer that question for you. Let's see. Always a good time at G&G. Keep it up. Thank you so very much. All right, so Nikki says will be covering PC games. So there's your answer right there, Evernom. Hey, how about this, guys? Let me throw one at you for the 220 people that are still watching. 220 people that are still watching. How would you guys like if myself and Nikki did a Google Hangout to talk about video games? I'm putting her on the spot right now. We could do a Google Hangout where myself and Nikki talk about video games. What do you think about that? 3 minutes, 30 seconds. My bad. I didn't know it was that short, Infall. I'll check that out. I'm in Ireland. Not sure of your time zone. How many hours till you're back on? What time is it right now? It's 10:14, so 10, 11, 12, 1, so about 3 hours from now. So about 3 hours from now. All right, good deal. I'll work on making that happen. Trying to make a lot happen for this channel right now, so I hope you all appreciate it. We have a lot of things planned out for the future, and I look forward to bringing all of you more content. And we're gonna kick the ass of this algorithm. I know it's going to take some time to develop the gaming aspect of Geeks and Gamers on this YouTube channel. So we're just going to keep kicking ass. It's gonna like I could just triple down on Star Wars, but at some point we have to pivot and we have to transition to get more gaming content over here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And we appreciate all the support. And I will see you guys in about 3 hours. I will come back on here and we'll do another live stream just for the hell of it, because you all deserve it. And that's it. So I'll see you guys soon, okay? You guys have a great night. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm waiting right now. Let's see. Oh, the comments aren't moving or anything. Are comments still going? Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, we got California, we got Wisconsin, Orlando, Toronto, Flint, Michigan, Eastern Washington State, Australia, New Hampshire, Miami. I just got here. Garden Grove, California, Philippines, Colorado, New Mexico, Illinois, Connecticut, Wisconsin, New Jersey, video, Australia, Virginia, Miami. All right, I'll see you guys in about 3 hours. See you then. Have a good night. I will see you soon. How many times am I going to say I see you soon? I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll see you guys. All right, bye.